Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Yes, I know I look crazy again. Honestly, at this point, like, what do you expect? Just go ahead and go over onto my Instagram account and give it a like. Thank you very much. But in today's video, y'all, we're going to be going over the products that I have hit pan on. So this was requested to me by one of my followers on my Instagram. And honestly, it's gonna be a pretty short video because I went through my entire collection and I kind of sorted everything that I had hit pan on, and I only have like maybe 10 products here. So I mean, if you like short videos, this one's for you, girl. But also, y'all know I like to talk, so we'll see how this goes. We'll see how long this ends up being. But yeah, like I just said, I'm going to be showing you all the products that I've hit pan on, so y'all know that these are like good products, okay? Because I've been using them a lot. If y'all saw the collection behind me, and like, these are the products that I chose to use consistently, so it says a lot. Okay, the first product I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about because I've talked about it in like my past 2 or 3 videos, and that is the Ofra highlighter in Rodeo Drive. Yes, I hit pan on this. I haven't used this in a while, but at the time in like 2017, this was everything. It's so pretty. It's so creamy and like gentle, soft to the touch. Oh, just a gorgeous like champagne gold. Ooh, so pretty. I'm gonna put some on right now actually. Okay, we're just gonna put a little bit on where you can see it. How about like right here? Oh yes, ma'am. Are you kidding? Yes. Oh my gosh. That just elevated my look, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, I have another highlighter, so I'll do it on this side when I get to that one. But yes, Rodeo Drive by Ofra is such a gorgeous, oh my gosh, y'all see that? Like, it speaks for itself. The next product I hit pan on, and I have to be careful opening, is by JCat, and this is their Aquasurance Compact Powder Foundation. I don't use this as a foundation. I've never used powder foundation, and girl, I am way too dry for that. There's no way. Oh my god, like, I'm cringing even thinking about it. But I use this as a powder, and I'm gonna be careful because it is broken. Literally, like, I have hardly nothing left. All of this is gone. Oh crap. Be careful, this is all I have left. But yes, I freaking love this powder, and since it is like a powder foundation, which I guess if you have oily skin you could still use it that way, but it's not for me, girl. I use this to cover up like zits, blemishes. I have a cold sore right now. Can you even tell? No, I bet you didn't even see it, girl, because this is what I use. It is so good at covering up blemishes. I swear by this, and it doesn't dry out like my skin either. It's really nice. Aquasurance, I don't know if that means that it's like hydrating, but to me it is, and I really love this stuff. If you're looking for a new powder, like a high coverage powder, get this. Next up is a Super Shock Shadow by Colourpop, and if y'all want a fast glam look, you gotta get this right here. And this is the shade Ritz. I believe they're still selling it. I think I've still seen it on their website. I already have a backup too. I've talked about this before on my Instagram. Oh. Okay, well, obviously I've had this for a while and I need to re-glue it into the compact, but anyways, I was gonna say, by the way, do y'all like my Skittle nails? I'm like obsessed. It's a Kathleen Light's new summer collection of nail polishes. Absolutely adorable. I'm living. My toes are the same. But yes, this is in the shade Ritz. This is a Super Shock Shadow by Colourpop. I believe in collaboration with Laura Lee from a while ago. But it's just like a nude base with glitter. And it is stunning. I swear to you, when I am in the biggest rush to get ready for work, but I still want to look put together, I'll just rub my finger on there, swipe it across both lids, and I am good to go. I look glam. I look like it took time. I have so many people stop me when I'm wearing this and be like, what is on your eyes? And the glitter doesn't fall into your eyes at all. Like, I swear you are good to go. This stuff is amazing. It is so perfect for like a quick glam look. I use it literally all the time. You can see I'm hit pan right there. The next thing that I have hit pan on is in this palette right here by Colourpop. This is their palette Sweet Talk, and I hit pan on this shade called Meadow. I went through this phase where when I was going to work, I would only wear like these corally colors because it was just so quick to grab, and it complements like my skin tone and my hair color. I can just take this one color, put it in the transition, blend it in my transition area, and then grab like this or some other kind of super shock shadow and just like put it all over my lid, and it's like glistening and glowy and peachy and goddessy, and I just love it. It's like perfect for a quick glam summer springy glow look. I just love these types of peachy colors. So yeah. Next, in the Dream Street palette, I actually haven't used this in a long time, but when I got this, I think she released it like 2017, 2018. Man, I'm not sure, it's been a while. Kathleen Lights, did I mention that Kathleen Lights released this with Colourpop? And I hit pan on these two shades, this like just basic nude transition color and this dark brown. These colors just like go with everything and they blend like a dream. This dark brown is one of the best browns I've ever used. Blendable, not patchy, it's deep and chocolatey, and it does what you want it to. And so that's why I hit pan on those two, because they're just like staple shadows and they are just amazing. Okay, I'm very sad. I'm gonna go and buy a new one because I just like can't deal with this. But I did hit pan on my bronzer that I talk about all the time that I love by Wet n Wild in the shade Sunset Striptease, and I dropped it. So yeah, it busted, but I did hit pan on this, and this is the second one that I've had. So I'm about to go and get a third one. I just love it so much. If you are like similar, oh my gosh, stuff in my lap and I don't know where it came from. Oh my God, did a shadow fall out? Like I just looked down and there's all this like busted product, and I just dipped my, just dipped my hand in it, and now it's getting all over my leggings. Oh God. At first I thought it was this, but I knew I put the lid back on that, so I don't know where that came from. What just fell out? Did y'all see that? Did it come from a palette? I'm so confused. It looked like something like this had fallen out into my lap and it got crushed and got everywhere, but I don't know where it came from. Strange. Anyways, I love this bronzer. If you're similar to my skin tone, this is what it looks like. Blends like a dream. Never have to worry about being patchy ever. I just put it on super fast and I'm good to go. All right, the highlighter that I was talking about earlier, when I mentioned that I had another highlighter, is this right here by Colourpop. I have a lot of Colourpop items, just forewarning, but this is one of their Super Shock highlighters in the shade Flexitarian, and it was just everything. When I first got into makeup, it was like the first super blinding highlighter I had like encountered, and it was super fair. It's super fair, so if you have a deeper complexion, this won't work for you. But when I was first starting out with makeup, I couldn't find a highlighter light enough for me, and then I found this. Again, Flexitarian is the shade, and it was just everything for me. So for these types of highlighters, the Super Shock, I recommend a denser highlighting brush such as this one. This is also by Colourpop. This is their F5 brush. So I'm going to just dip it in like this and then put that on this cheek. We'll do it right here. Ooh. So it's not as blinding as the Ofra one, and I can definitely tell it's a lot paler, but it's just so pretty. Again, this one definitely has a more gold tint to it, the Ofra one. And then, oh wow, yeah, it's like platinum silver over here. Beautiful gold. I definitely prefer this one now, but at the time, like I said, this was like everything for me. So if you're looking for a super light, blinding highlighter, you cannot go wrong with this. And also, Lunch Money is another one by Colourpop. I haven't hit pan on this. It's a little bit softer, but it is like a more goldy than Flexitarian is. Not quite as gold as Rodeo Drive, but this is also a really good option. Just thought I'd throw this in there. Let's put that one right here. Don't tell anybody, okay? It's our secret. I guess technically I hit pan on this, but basically, I mean, it's a tube, so like what can I do? But this was the Peelyways base, and I already have my backup. I just love this stuff. This stuff will last you forever too. I had this for like 2 years before I needed to buy a new one, and it is my eyeshadow base that I use all the freaking time. And if you struggle with your eyeshadow, get this, baby. Another tube that I hit pan on is this by Colourpop. This is their Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer, and this is what I wear every single time I do my makeup. I wear this, and then I put like a little dollop of foundation right here, and I blend that out, but the majority is this. This goes all over my face. It is just amazing. I can still get a little bit of product out of this too, but I also have a backup. So Yes, I am prepared, and this stuff is just amazing. I know it doesn't work for everyone. I wouldn't recommend it if you have oily skin. I think if you have dry skin and you want a tinted moisturizer, this is definitely worth checking out. Like I said, it doesn't work for everyone. I've read reviews on it and some people say that they hate this, and I'm just like, how? Maybe they're not using it right. Apply it with a brush, blend it out with a sponge, and it is beautiful. Don't just apply it with a brush, then it's gonna be streaky and oily. Don't just apply it with a sponge either, because then it's gonna soak up the majority of the product, because there are like, I know it's oil free, so I don't know what it is, but it looks like oils, because when I squirt it out, the mixture is kind of separated. Don't be freaked out by that. I was kind of thrown off by that when I first started using it, because when you squirt it out, it's like the foundation and the oils, even though it's oil free, are like separating. But when you put it on your face and it all blends together, and it looks beautiful and scrumptious, and I love this stuff so much. So if you're interested in it, I highly recommend checking it out. I am the shade Fair 3W. They also came out with like a foundation in the Pretty Fresh line. I bought that too, so that'll be coming in soon. Next is also a Colourpop product. This should just be like my favorite Colourpop products, but it's not. I will make that video actually soon if y'all want me to. I feel like I have at least something from like every one of Colourpop's launches. Maybe not every launch, but at least like their staple launches for sure. So next is by Colourpop, and this is in one of their little magnetic palettes. I just put a bunch of their blushes and highlighters and bronzers in here because it's easier. And I hit pan on this shade right here. So this is a bronzer in the shade Private Party. I haven't used this bronzer in a long time, I will admit. I'm guilty. But that's just because I've been so obsessed with my Wet n Wild bronzer that I've honestly kind of forgot about this. But this is also a really good affordable bronzer option. Again, Private Party by Colourpop, and it has a pretty neutral undertone, maybe more on the cool side. This bronzer is more on the warmer side. So if you don't want something more orangey, maybe you want something more cool tone, more on the gray side, more like contour, this could be for you. Another bronzer that I've hit pan on, not by Colourpop, is by Physicians Formula. This is their butter bronzer. I just love this stuff, y'all. I've hit pan twice. I think initially I bought the shade Light Bronzer, and then this one was just the shade Bronzer, and I never hit pan on the Light Bronzer one because I just hated that one. It was extremely similar to the Hoola Light Bronzer shade, just like very, very more yellow base. And at the time I didn't like bronze up my whole face before I bronzed up the perimeters, so I didn't know how to use that. I would just go to put it on and it would like wouldn't work. So if I had that bronzer now, I would use it to like put it all over my face and then go and really bronze up with a deeper one. But at the time I didn't know that, and I already got rid of it, so whatever. But anyways, I got off on like a tangent there. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer, and it is amazing. It is the best one. It doesn't have any shimmer in it. Some of their bronzers are like very extra and have like all these like shapes and like the sun and the moon and the shimmer, and it's just like crazy. But no, I just get the basic butter bronzer in the shade Bronzer, and I've hit a pin on it twice. It's amazing. It blends out like a dream, smells like coconuts. It's like $15, but worth it. All right, y'all, and that is all the products in my collection currently that I've hit pan on. There are things that I've repurchased multiple times, multiple things in my collection that I've repurchased, but I haven't hit pan on them like again, so I didn't mention them. But like I've purchased this Maybelline powder like 1,000 times, but I still have plenty of product left, so I didn't include it in the products I've hit pan on. Does that make sense? So yeah, these are just the products that currently I've hit pan on, and I love all of these products so much. Obviously, that's why I hit pan on them, and I'm glad that I got to share them with y'all today. If you had any questions about the products that I talked about or what shade something was, if I didn't include that, y'all, sometimes I forget. I'm sorry. But that's all from me, y'all. I know it was a short one. I'm sorry about it, but I enjoyed hanging out with you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below what products y'all have hit pan on, or what products that you repurchase time and time again and that you'll always repurchase, like your holy grail products. And I will see y'all in my next one. Bye.